So sorry I was a little late, guys. Renee was trying to do the dishes, so she decided to clog the lid of a can, and it was like perfectly shaped so that it completely wedged in the drain. Could not get it out no matter what.
So, did you figure it out?
Finally took a drill and drilled a hole through it and then pulled it out that way.
Oh boy.
Crazy.
I know. What an exciting life I live.
Almost as exciting as what once happened to R2D2 and C3PO in today's episode.
What a segue. Welcome back, everybody, to Star Wars Total Rewatch, where we are totally rewatching all of Star Wars, all the TV shows, the movies, holiday specials. Today, we just finished Star Wars Droids, Episode 11, The Roon Games.
How did we get to episode 11 already?
Onward to the games.
To the Roon Games.
The Roon Games.
The Hunger Games.
Famous around the galaxy, even though it's like a secret planet.
Oh yeah. I thought no one knew how to get to the Roon system in the last episode.
There's people that live there, but nobody knows how to leave or get there, I guess.
These people don't know anything about the universe. All they know is their games.
They're Roon Games.
Roon Games. So they land on this planet on some kind of Roon-scape.
They crash land.
Yeah, well, they get attacked here, because who's this governor guy? Kung? Yeah.
There he is.
Governor Kung.
I was going to say, it almost looked like he didn't have a Wikipedia article on him.
What? Not possible.
It was just highlighted earlier in the paragraph.
I mean, he's still with Admiral Screed.
I mean, if a character doesn't appear in the Wikipedia archives, they don't exist.
Admiral Screed is like not too happy with him because he totally dropped the ball last episode by letting Mungo and the droids escape. They got away. Well, they blew up their whole station, the Nurgon 14. So
That's right.
Governor Kung says that he promises he's gonna kill Mungo and the droids, and then he's got something even better than rune diamonds, rune stones to offer the Empire, which is the Roon Games apparently. I don't know why he thinks it's so great.
Yeah, it's a pretty convoluted way to get the Empire money.
It's a horse relay. That's what the Roon Games are.
Right? Feels like he's just really desperate here.
Somehow it's like if they win the games, they'll like win the, prestige on the planet, and it'll be easier to take it over.
Yeah, he's like, my team is gonna crush the opposition. It's like, who cares? Like, your stupid games, like, it's just horse racing and it's garbage. Like,
oh, tell that to the people on Roon. This is a big deal.
That's what I'm saying. Kung himself has no concept of anything outside of his little system here.
This is Super Bowl level.
Everyone's gonna want to see this.
It's like buying a 30-second Super Bowl ad for the Empire. It'll reach millions.
Right. Ah, it's the advertising income. That's what's gonna make millions for the Empire.
Yeah.
But the ships that attack Mungo here look like butterflies. They even like flap their wings like butterflies.
Oh, right. Mungo gets shot down, and they crash land on the planet Roon.
Yeah.
And they are immediately attacked by some crazy mud creature monster
the
thing.
mud monsters.
Do they have names? Did anyone look that up?
They're called a mudman.
Yeah, it's literally called Mudman.
Is that for real, all that they're called?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
It says that they are silicon-based semi-sentient beings found on Roon.
Okay. Yeah. They duplicate if you, splatter them. The different sections of mud just form into more mudmen.
Smaller mudmen. Like a Minecraft slime.
I guess you can beat them with, water or something? I don't know why. Because, what's the girl's name? We just met this girl. She sprays the mud things with a hose, and that defeats them somehow.
Arin?
Arin
I'm
sounds
trying to
right.
say her name. Iron?
Nergon 14.
Nergon 14?
That would be like naming your kid, I don't know, what would be a good element?
Beryllium?
Beryllium. That's not even a real element, is it?
That's a good
I know,
name.
it's from Galaxy
Oh,
Quest.
God.
So the Wikipedia says about the Mudman that the Kaminoans possessed at least one sample of Mudmen. They were testing them for their cloning.
Sure they did, sure. How do we know this?
I don't know.
It's from a book called Genosis and the Outer Rim Worlds, apparently. That's what the source is listed anyways.
Yeah.
I have not read it, so I cannot confirm. Oh, it's a source book for the early Star Wars role-playing game.
That's cool. Very cool.
But I was just gonna say my apologies to geologists or whatever. Beryllium is a real thing.
Oh, it is?
Does it come in spheres?
Maybe. I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at my periodic table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're saved by one of a native of Roon here named Aurin, and apparently immediately falls in love with Mungo.
Well, hey now, Mungo is a very attractive guy. I mean, have you seen his beard goatee thing?
Oh yeah.
His luscious facial hair.
Most haired man in the galaxy, I've been told.
Mhm.
Hairiest man
Since,
in the galaxy.
Oh gosh. Wouldn't that be Chewbacca?
Yeah, he's not a man.
He's not a man.
He's a baka.
Anyways,
They get attacked by a dinosaur too.
yeah, so Governor Kung, or whatever his name is, sends his number 2, or his number 1, I guess, off to eliminate them.
That annoying bug.
The annoying bug creature who talks weird like
Yeah.
this or something.
That's pretty good.
His name is Gaff.
Yep, Gaff.
Oh, okay.
So Gaff decides to laser some giant hibernating monster that they are all standing on, that all our friendly crew, R2, 3PO, and Mungo, and present company are all standing on, apparently. So he lasers it and wakes it up, and then it just goes on a rampage.
Hey, that was scary. Like that thing was gonna destroy them.
Yeah, it's a giant brontosaurus, but apparently it's got a taste for Mudmen. And they're totally riding tauntauns.
No, they're not.
No, they are horses.
They're the most disgusting creature I've ever seen.
They look just like horses, but they stand like up on their hind legs like a kangaroo
Oh, they're
with
disgusting.
like little short legs in the front.
They just have like regular horse heads. Ugh.
No, thank you. That dinosaur is pretty cool.
Oh man. So they're escaping. Aurin's dad is here too. He's got like a land speeder, but R2 like shoots a what's it called? Grappling hook thing onto the back of the speeder, and he's like water skiing behind it.
Yeah.
Just for like one shot. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. They like speed across the screen at kind of an angle, and R2 comes flying behind them. The
Yeah.
dinosaur is looking on. There's some cool shots in this part.
Yeah, I mean they're just kind of running around, but
I don't know. It looked cool to me anyway. I don't even know why. It just looked cool.
yeah.
A couple neat shots of that dinosaur looking at him from
Oh
different
yeah.
angles.
There's good sense of scale with the thing. That's a huge dinosaur.
Maybe because it's so big and it has to show them and the creature like in frame at the same time, you have to like zoom out a bit.
Yeah, or it's like low angles looking up.
Yeah, most of the shots in this cartoon are like a pretty close up of somebody's face, so it's nice to
Mhm.
zoom out a bit and get a sense of what world are we in here.
Or just like a flat landscape.
Yeah, there's some detail to this.
Mhm.
I finally found what those horse creatures were called.
Oh great.
Rock hopper.
No,
Yep.
lame.
You can Wikipedia it.
Hey, it's a lame creature gets a lame name.
Right, and cool creatures get cool names.
Yeah, like a mud man.
They weren't that cool. I don't know. Okay, so we got the Runta Eve pod race happening here.
The Roon games.
They do have a little like a double announcer,
Mm-hmm.
which it's not the same as the pod racer two-headed announcer, but I felt like that was like its spiritual successor.
Yeah.
Again, Droids is just the precursor to all the movies that came after it.
Just want to
Mhm.
remind you. In the episode with the Bunta race, they didn't actually have any announcers. They didn't show any announcers.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is the inspiration here for the pod racing guys. Totally.
Right, so Gaff totally just assumes that the monster killed them, I guess?
Yeah, he didn't try very hard to find out.
No, like you gotta make sure these guys are dead, okay? Like they've let them slip through their fingers like 3 times now.
The governor was already like, oh yeah, we already took care of him, he's dead, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's in hot water with the Empire.
Yeah, and then he shows up and Admiral Screed is like, you were saying?
I feel like Screed has already kind of decided what he's gonna do with Coog here, but he's just letting him kind of fight for his respect. I think he's already lost all respect for him. But
By the way, R2 kept one of those mud men like as a pet
yeah,
in a little container.
I don't know. Like R2's motivations in this episode are confusing.
I don't know. It felt to me like I'm not surprised that R2 decided to do that. He just kind of seems to do whatever he
Right.
jolly well pleases.
As previously established in this series, he just does whatever he feels like
Yeah.
most of the time.
And 3PO says, like, that thing is dumb. You should get rid of it. And R2 is like, I don't care what you say. Doing what I do what I want.
Yep.
I'm paraphrasing.
So then the governor has his henchmen, or his racing team, I guess, start sabotaging our hero's racing team. So they like swap out the drink for some poison or something.
But nobody dies because they can't die on the cartoon.
They like shut down one of their droid racers, I guess. Apparently you can have droid racers for the Roon game.
It's like they need a droid or something.
Nah, I think there's just no restriction. They're unbiased
Okay.
here on Roon.
Oh, well, good for them.
Yeah.
And Gaff, the creepy bug henchman dude, has apparently some like poison blades on his. Like he's got little poison that knocks people out, I guess.
Like on his spines, these spikes on his arm.
Are those part of like a natural part of him as a species? Or did he just like tip them with poison to get at people?
Well, let's find the article.
I'm on it.
You know, just curious. I don't think we ever see another of his kind.
He had stingers on his arms that secreted a potent poison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, they do. Their spikes have a natural venom.
I feel like if I had that on me, I'd be nervous all the time that I was gonna like poke the wrong thing.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
whoops.
Unless you like only let the poison out at will.
Yeah, screw Will.
Sorry, Will. Whoever you are. If you're out there listening, Will, we don't mean you. I always think of that when we watch that other sci-fi show whose name I can't mention on a Star Wars podcast.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
Fire at Will. And Will Riker's standing over there.
He just kind of ducks, like looks around. Oh, okay. You weren't talking about me.
Every time.
Every time, yeah.
What are we talking about?
Ard's racing team, I guess, gets all KO'd, or they're all sick and they can't race. So C-3PO and Mungo stand in for the other two, along with Arin race. And as the enemy team is getting ready to race, R2 accidentally sabotages the droid's coolant, apparently, so that he could boost up.
Like the enemy droid, you mean?
Yeah, the enemy droid, he sabotaged his coolant tanks.
Was that an accident? I thought he meant to do that.
It looked like an accident to me.
Was he just trying to get his mud creature back?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
So that comes into play later. But in the end, though, it's a relay race on horseback, or not horseback, I guess, is the rock hopper back.
Oh, so what is this arena? They just kind of ride in circles, and then there's like a pit in the middle that you can kick people into and push them.
There's a giant pit in the middle that they're racing around.
Yeah.
Why?
I think that's just part of the game. Like, you're allowed to knock people in there.
And at the bottom of the pit, it's like they've got a, I don't know, anti-gravity field.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, no, it's okay if you fall in. You're safe. You're just out of the race.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the guy has to manually change it when people fall down, which is so dangerous. Like, what if he's not fast enough? He doesn't change it quick enough, and the person just goes splat.
That's his whole job. He's a professional.
Can they not just leave that field on all the time?
It takes a lot of power to run, okay?
Yeah, maybe. Then my suggestion is just fill in that pit, and if you get kicked into the middle of the ring, then you are out.
Nah, it makes it more dramatic.
Oh yeah,
But
All right.
Kung's henchman.
Gaff.
Yeah, is it Gaff? No, it's the other robot. He like takes out the guy that's operating it.
No, it's Gaff.
Oh, it is Gaff, yeah. But then his own racer falls in, so irony.
Yeah. There's another cool contestant. You don't see him very much, but he's got all those tentacles.
Right?
And he's like spinning around. And
It's so weird.
it was, I don't know, it was kind of a neat looking guy.
Yeah.
Kind of gross, but
The announcer alien, there's two of them. One of them looks crazy. He's got like his mouth on above his eyes. And find a shot of him. He looks so weird. I've never seen an alien like it in Star Wars.
So at the last leg of the lap, it's our hero Orin, however you pronounce her name.
Yep.
I'm gonna fail it every single time.
That sounds fine.
And the evil droid guy. So he tries to push her into the pit, but fails, and then he tries to activate his superpower mode with using his coolant.
yeah, but it's a bunch of bubbles because of whatever R2 poured in there somehow.
Bubble bath.
Then he gets knocked into the hole.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who's controlling the gravity slowly wakes up just in time to see him start falling. And he rushes to try to save him, but fails.
Yeah.
And the robot just goes smashing into the ground.
And he just makes like a body-shaped imprint in the ground.
Wile E. Coyote style.
Yeah, and one spring pops out.
Oh yeah, that's very Looney Tunes. Yeah.
But then Gaff has a last-ditch effort to try to stop Orin from winning. He like has some kind of super reflective gem on this like cape glass.
Maybe it's a runestone.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it?
They showed a runestone before. It looked exactly like a diamond, but yeah, you never know.
But R2 pours a mudman on him.
Yep.
So take that, Gaff. R2 has the last laugh. And yeah, the mudman like melts into a bunch of little mudmen and they carry Gaff away like Gulliver's Travels.
Like, what are they going to do to him?
Yeah,
Like,
never seen again.
be brutal.
Like the little, the little Lilliputians.
But so since the droid fell into the hole, that means Arn's the winner.
Yay.
The governor's just like, oh, bother, shaking his head.
I think it's all over for Roon.
Oh,
He failed the Empire. It's not going to go well for him.
Oh, and they get more medals.
Yeah, and I think, doesn't R2 actually get a medal too?
Yeah, they got medals of the New King episode.
Yeah, and now they have more because they're like
They were the winning race.
the whole team like together
No,
gets
3PO got a medal because he was actually one of the contestants, but he gives it to R2 because he's the real hero.
That's nice. That's real nice.
I mean, it's kind of true because 3PO just barely hung on to his horse thing.
That was all he had to do, was just hang on. And the horse did the rest.
Right, where R2 actually like sabotaged the enemy robot and poured mudmen on Gaff.
Foiled their plans.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends. A happy ending.
Yeah. I don't know. Any other miscellaneous comments on that one? Anybody?
Apparently, they intended to make an action figure of Gaff,
Oh, yeah.
but they never did. But a cardboard cutout sketch of Gaff was made as a prototype. I don't know.
Nice.
That's a random Star Wars fact of the day.
It's a fact.
What's a heart? Man, so we just have 2 left before I guess we swap over to the Ewok.
Yeah, we're nearing the end of this. And then we'll
We get to come back at one point next, after a season of Ewoks, I guess. We'll get to come back and watch the Great Heat movie.
I think we should just finish up Droids.
we'll have to talk about that. There was apparently a TV movie of this Droids cartoon that came out like the following year, like right before season 2 of Ewoks.
It's like a direct prequel to this Roon story arc, so I feel like we should just watch it grouped in with these episodes.
Well, it's fresh in our
I
minds.
think so.
Well, just because it's all the same characters.
I guess that would be keeping with what we already did.
Yeah.
Because we watched all the Ewok movies.
And then we'll do
Yeah.
all the Ewoks all together so that, we
Oofda.
can keep those in order. We want the epic continuous plot lines to be intricately woven plots. We don't want to get lost as we watch
Of those Ewoks, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, true that. Right. Well, we'll deal with that pretty soon. There are 2 episodes left of Droids proper cartoons. And hope you tune in for Across the Roon Sea, episode 12. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, boom, boom,
Boom, boom.
Is that a new song?
No, I'm trying to sing our theme. Are there lyrics to that theme?
Oh, no. Star Wars.
Talking about Star Wars.
Star Wars.
If they should bar wars. That's Bill Murray's lyrics to the Star Wars theme. You can look it up.
I have to remember the Star Wars theme from the end of Holiday Special, I guess.
Right.
Oh boy.
That's the other lyrics.
Yeah, actually, that's the closest to official lyrics to the song, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. That's what you get when you search. You can Google Star Wars lyrics.
So
Yep.
I would advise against watching anything from the Holiday Special, except for maybe the Boba Fett cartoon.
If someone else out there wants to rewatch that scene with singing Princess Leia and tell us what the lyrics are so we don't have to rewatch it, you can reach us on the internet at YouTube.
Ooh.
Because we have a YouTube channel. It's not quite, I don't know, not quite as good as just leaving a comment on our whatever else. But you can leave a comment on an episode.
Yeah, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.